Hey everyone, hope you're all having a lovely day today. I'm actually in my friend's car right now. We're just going for a hike because it was a really nice day out. But this is a point that it was kind of on my heart, and I was saving it for a video that I plan on doing later on about like OCD and like scrupulosity and stuff like that, because I've been wanting to make a video about that for like a really long time. But I feel like this point is kind of universal to, it's kind of like a separate point in and of itself, and that is Paul wouldn't have addressed the things he addressed in the, so sorry, the camera's shaking.
Take exit 64.
Paul wouldn't have addressed the things he addressed or said the things he said if it wasn't going to be an issue. And what I mean by this is, you know, there are a few heresies going around. The idea that after we're saved, we will never ever sin again, or like if you're truly saved, you can achieve like a sinless perfection in your own efforts, or you know, if you sin after you're saved, you'll lose your salvation, or stuff like that. And this can so easily be refuted just by the idea that if that was the case, why on earth would Paul have, or anyone really in the Bible, have written things if it wasn't an issue? Or like if you were like, no one would write something just to tell you you're already condemned, or like, don't do this, but by the way, if you did, you're done for. And they also wouldn't write something if it wasn't going to be an issue to begin with. Like if you, like for example, if you wrote a cookbook, and if I wrote a cookbook, I wouldn't say don't forget to breathe, or like after every thing to do be like sift the flour, blink, or like whisk the ingredients together, take a breath. Like that's just not how that works, because it's assumed that you're already breathing and blinking. You don't need to be reminded to do it because that's what comes naturally. However, sanctification and behavior modification, which is something that's a process and is completely... So sorry, I did edit those last parts out because the GPS was being really loud and annoying, and also I couldn't gather my thoughts. This is why I edit my videos. Just because you're saved, it doesn't mean that everything's going to like immediately stop, or that you're all of a sudden never going to struggle with sin ever again. Like, you know, I do believe that certain sins will just fall right off, certain ones, and that definitely, I think some people can agree that some things were a lot easier to overcome than others, but other things take time, and that's totally normal. We're not going to be perfectly sinless at all until we receive a new glorified body. But the point that I'm trying to make is,
quarters of a mile. The destination is on your right.
if it wasn't an issue, one, Paul wouldn't have had to write about it, and two, he wouldn't have written something if you already were condemned if that had happened. So I really hope this helps whoever needed to hear this. I'm so sorry that this video was quite chaotic, but I know some people said they really liked this like vlog style video, I guess, because they said it seemed a little bit more down to earth, and that is true, because like I said, my videos are very edited, just because, like I said, if you couldn't tell from this video already, I'm very scatterbrained. My mind is all over the place all the time, so I need to have like my thoughts organized. I talk in circles a lot. It's very, I like having, you know, I don't ever read from a script or anything like that, but I do like to have like, you know, bulleted points in front of me, and it's very hard for me to just get on camera and just start talking. But you know, if this is something that people like, and if they're patient enough with me to, you know, overlook my talking in circles, and being quite scatterbrained, then I am more than willing to do this style video, because it's actually a lot more, I don't want to say relaxing, but it's a lot more natural. And we have arrived at our destination right now. So I hope you guys have a lovely rest of your day, and God bless.